Hey Marky, how's it going? I watched this video of yours yesterday and didn't actually get a chance to get around to doing the response, but here is the response to your question. Um, I am a firm believer if your child is saying he or she is really sick, um, I think I would consider believing them because why else would they say that they're sick if they're really not? Um, I know for myself growing up, um, I was sick a few times in and out of hospital. I had a few viruses, really bad colds. I've had whooping cough, bronchitis. I had my tonsils removed in hospital. I had my ear sewed because my earring ripped through the earring hole. You know what I mean. Um, I also had the chicken pox. Now, I want to knock on wood here, right in front of me, wood, that I've never had measles or mumps. Um, so, like, when I would tell my mom that I wasn't feeling well, she'd check my temperature first to see, you know, if it was high enough for me to stay home. Majority of the time when I said I was sick, I either had a really high temperature or I was throwing up. And like I said, there was a few times I was in hospital. There was one time I was in um, my parents' room because I wasn't really feeling well, and my dad had took my sister to the hospital, and I thought I'd go with them to, keep some company. And I wasn't just feeling right. So I was like, whenever I didn't feel right, I just wanted to be around my mom. I either wanted to sleep on the couch or in my parents' room. And my mom would always make like soup for me, jello. I think I would have pudding, dry toast, like with just butter, dry cereal. I would drink juice, ginger ale, that sort of stuff. And this one particular time, like I said, I went to the emergency room with my sister, and my sister was admitted in the hospital. She had a really bad virus. So I went home, and something wasn't right. I wasn't feeling right or whatever. And it turned out the next day, I was admitted into the hospital. And then um, the nurses found out my sister was in the hospital, so they arranged it so that we could have the same room. So we shared a room, which was really nice, and it was my very first time getting intravenous, and I was nervous and scared, but it wasn't so bad after all. But anyways, for myself, like as you know, I'm a mom, um, first time, and I'm really lucky that Julia's just had the minor basic colds, and if it's not too serious, I'll send her to school. But we haven't had anything major. She has gotten sick, like thrown up, and that was because we figured she had um, some rotten juice or something. There was some juice that was left, and she was thirsty and had it, and I guess it upset her stomach. But after throwing it all up and getting it out of her system and sleeping it off, she was good. Um, Anything major? No, not so far. We're really lucky with that. We haven't had anything major. We're also really lucky, no hospitalization for her. And I think if she was really sick, we would really know it just by her actions and how she's really feeling. And if I really felt like, not to send her to school, then I honestly, I wouldn't. I'd rather her get fully recovered and better than to send her to school. But if it's something just simple as just a little cold, I give her, cough medicine for it, and I monitor her, and within a few days, it's gone. Sometimes within 2 days it's gone. But, you know, you actually did a really good vlog here. And, you know, it was good to hear what your mom did when you were sick. And I have to say, you're exactly like Brian when it comes to going to work. Brian is sick right now. He has the cough. He has the stuffed up nose, sniffles. I cannot get that guy to blow his nose. I have only got him to blow his nose twice since we have been together. And it is so hard to get him to do it. I says, blow your nose, it'll clear it out. I even wanted to give him some nasal spray to put up his nose to unclog his nose. He refused it. He is so stubborn. But he did take 2 Tylenols, which was good. He slept a little bit, but I'll see how he's feeling tonight. But, you know, he's so stubborn. Like, unless he cannot physically get out of bed or walk, or he's constantly throwing up, he'll go to work. He goes to work when he has headaches. He goes to work with, like, little colds or, you know, however it is he's feeling. But, like I said, he has to be basically, or literally feel like he's dying to stay home from work. There was only one time he went to work drunk, and he knew he wasn't feeling right. So he admitted it to his boss, and the boss accepted and let him come home to sleep it off. But other than that, he's always gone to work. So, yeah, you guys do have a lot in common on that. But, wow. You know, I used to hate missing school because would have work to catch up on. But I always had somebody either bring me homework. And even when I was in the hospital, I had someone gather up my work and bring it to me, and I would do it. And at the hospital, they actually had like a teacher, or in the kids' play area, you could go in and do your homework to have a little peace and quiet, and then when you were done you could play with the toys in the toy room kind of thing. But yeah, I totally agree with you on that, Mark. But wow, I couldn't believe your mom would she be that stern and say, go to work? Okay, what? Okay, let me rephrase that. I mean, go to school. Why did I just say go to work? I guess because I was just talking about that about Brian. But you mean your mom was like that? Say, go to school right now. Get out the door. You know? Wow. What else can I say? Wow. I think I'm kind of like losing my train of thought here. I don't know what to say next, but I just have to say once again, great vlog. And I hope people respond to this, because it is nice to see how other people in general, how their parents dealt with them being sick. You know, did they make them go to school? Or if they were working, did they make them go to work? Or did they let them stay home? I never purposely tried to act sick to get out of going to school because I didn't want to do a test, or because of any particular reason. No. If I was really sick, I was really sick and I stayed home. But anyways, bye for now.